Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring it better, bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, kinda came and crushed the comp.
All right, what's going on, fellas? X-Trovert Wrestling Podcast. It's December 23rd. We got Death Crew Mark from Death Crew, right? I don't want to botch it. Death Crew Mark. And the voice of violence himself.
Yeah.
What's going
We're
on, guys?
back.
How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you on a podcast or on a stream like this, Joe.
Yeah. Good to be back. Good to be back with friends. Good to be back representing X-Brand Wrestling.
Absolutely. And what a trip it's been so far.
Damn right.
So you guys ready for the holidays? You guys get all your shopping done?
I mean,
no.
So for me, it's a lot easier because really all I have is Joey. My family's dwindled down, not even just with just passing away, just people just breaking away. And it's not a sad thing, believe me. But yeah. I'll take care of Mom, take care of Joey, and a couple other people important to me, but it's easy for me. Yeah, I've been done having to worry about anything for a while. Now it's just making money, extra money now.
Oh, absolutely.
Making money around the holidays is a rare thing. And most people are just spending the money. I spent $3,000 in a day.
I hear you. DoorDash is fucking killing it right now. Every night. Every night. So they have this thing where you get paid by the hour now.
Yeah, okay.
So anytime that you're on your way or have a delivery, you're getting paid. Oh. And the last 4 nights have all been up around 25, 26 an hour. And plus tips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To drive, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, just to drive around.
Holy shit. I have a job that just fucks me in the brain just all day. And they pay me good. It's right around, I'm on the upper end of that, but yeah, I would much rather just drive around, just deliver food.
Yeah, I still have my regular job, but doing this at night's been killing. I've been loving it.
Now, do you stick around the South Philly area, or do they send you?
Well, with the rates, yeah. With the way the rates have been, yeah. So if it takes me out, it gives you the option to go back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in the South Philly area, but the good thing with South Philly, it's included with Center City and most of Southwest. So this whole area I can do, and I stay in that pay range. It's sometimes when you leave the area, that's when the pay's a little lower. But yeah, staying in the city is the best part right now.
Oh, that's what's up. And you make your own hours up, right? You don't.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shut it off, turn it on whenever you want.
Nice. We had bless you. I work retail, so sometimes we just started doing a partnership with with the delivery. We prep the merchandise and get delivery. But sometimes, they'll buy they'll purchase shoes from half an hour away, and someone will pick them up and take them there.
Yeah,
I know they're getting paid. I know the drivers are definitely getting paid good to do that.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, right now it's time to rack up.
Oh.
I get a kick out, like you just said, though. I get a kick out of the deliveries I get that are a half hour away. Who the hell orders food that far away?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to order food and have to put it in my oven. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
No, my wife will do that depending on what it is. Dude,
that's what I'm saying. That's what most of these people are doing.
Oh, yeah. She's I just love this pizza place, blah, blah, blah. And now, in all fairness to her, she has to get weird shit because she's lactose intolerant. So she has to get vegan cheese from somewhere.
Yeah, specific cheese, yeah.
But then the challenge is finding a good place that has vegan cheese. There are places who have vegan cheese, but they're ketchup sauce, on Pillsbury dough, the shits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
The challenge is finding somebody who makes a good pie, but also has that. And we found one, and the motherfuckers charged $33 for a large pizza. I was going to stab him in the face. Yeah. It's like, you fucking cunt. And you know that's why they do it too. No, we're gonna yes. And they already knew, and now they can just charge whatever they want.
Yeah.
They're dickheads. Yep.
Oh man. Joe, you're lucky. Being from South Philly, you have all them good restaurants. Like I'd kill for a Nifty 50s right now.
Dude, stop.
Over here in Delaware, we don't have.
Yeah, you remember Johnny Rockets?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go hit that tomorrow because I got to go to Atlantic City and pick up my gambling winnings.
Oh, nice. Johnny Rockets, dude. The one in Atlantic City's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. What is Johnny Rockets?
Johnny Rockets is like a 50s, 60s style burger joint that basically just has burgers, grilled cheese, fries, chili, like a 60s. Yeah.
You just said like the little bar and shit, and like
and it's got the fucking it's got the what do you call it? It's at the table, the music things,
the little jukeboxes, right?
The jukebox where you can flick through like the old school.
No, come on.
Hit the buttons. Hit the buttons like B5.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Good time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, there used to be one right in Philly on South Street, but it closed years ago.
Yeah. They had one of those around here, but of course they closed. It's Cleveland. Everything opens and then closes. Grand opening, grand close.
What was it called?
Just constantly. What, here?
Yeah, what was it called?
That one was called Clyde's. He had 2 train. I did his website for him. The nicest dude, and he had like 3 restaurants that succeeded, right? And he sold off. This was going to be his other one. I don't know what it is about opening up like restaurants inside a fucking like restaurant like those trains, dude. Bad juju.
Yeah, no, I've seen.
Came to find out that like a bunch of people died in the train.
No shit.
No, I was kidding.
No, but again, that's another one. We had an old subway car that was a restaurant up Center City before.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But again, like you said,
those are amazing. Like
they don't last.
It's a throwback to go in and sit down and like. It's fucking weird, honestly. Like it's like stepping back into time. It's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are becoming few and far between. Actually, the problem is, man, is in most cities, like cool shit is becoming few and far between because it just doesn't make the money that it used to.
No, exactly. But I mean, that's probably an overall, domino effect of everything.
People are just staying home. I mean, since the pandemic, dude, just more people just stay home because they go like, well, fuck, like it's just so expensive anyway. It's like I could do this here. I want to learn how to cook this or do this, or people just fucking do it. And
yeah, I don't know, man. It's funny because like you just said about COVID, it did the opposite with me and my son. We go more places now since COVID happened.
That's good. I mean, that's what should have happened.
Yeah.
Most people like should have went like, man, give me the fuck. That's weird. Most people went like, you know what? I like this.
Like, dude, the few times during COVID that we flew to different shows, like it was wild because I'd never seen airports that empty.
Oh yeah.
It was freaky, man. Like you would walk in and there'd be nobody. It was like there was one time we were going to Florida. We had the early flight. It was like 6:15. Me, Mike Allhouse, and Joey were the only 3 people in the airport.
Oh wow.
And like I filmed it and we were walking around the airport and didn't even see workers yet. Like, it was wild, dude. The only people
skipping through and shit.
The only people working were the ticket people. That was it. Ticket and luggage people. That was it.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
That is crazy. That's like a movie. You're like in a horror movie.
But I love it, man. We just like so. When I was struggling a little financially, I had stopped doing the traveling. But man, this year we've hit some good ones, and we got more good ones coming, man.
Oh hell yeah! Well, you guys have been. I've seen you guys like all over the place. Like you've been to many shows this fucking year. I thought I got out, went to like a couple of shows. I was super proud of myself for like getting the fuck out of my state like once or twice. And here you guys are just everywhere. It's bullshit. You and fucking Mittens, I just want to kick you both in the nuts. But at the same time, I'm just jealous, you know. It's like, what are these guys, like, independently wealthy? Or does he just, like...
Bro,
I think you're a chemist and you just sell fucking acid. And
me and my son have perfected the way of like lowballing every trip we take. Like, if we don't have to get a, if we don't get it, if we don't
prove you're a chemist and you sell acid.
I mean, I can't actually admit that. So we're gonna go with this side story.
Good.
But yeah, no, like me and him have perfected the ways. Like, if we don't need a hotel, we won't get one. We definitely will take, like, we won't go on a trip with like less than 3 people, so at least we could split like driving and money. You know what I mean? We're not, we've just become like weirdly economic about like how we figure out the trips now, and that's how I've been able to do more.
So you found the rules.
Pretty much.
Come up with the rules.
Like taking 5, 6 people, like the trips that we took to RPW, we took 5, 6 people each time. The car winds up only costing us like $35 a piece.
Oh wow.
And then you just gotta chip in gas.
Okay. So, and this is interesting. So Joe, he's basically found the rules to be able to travel
and afford it.
What the fuck you want to see, but to be able to afford it.
Yes.
This is interesting. Okay. So,
but you also
was there a point where you knew though that like I need to figure out something in order to continue like just doing this, but not break my bank at all?
Yes, because it was when Joey started getting old enough. I had to figure something out because it's a lot easier to pay for one person on a trip than it is for 2.
Certainly.
So once he was old enough and he started coming, I had to figure out ways that I could afford for me and him to go. And that's when I started like, all right, well, we got to ask more people. We got to do this. We got, like I said, we'll take a trip to RPW where they have a camp out the whole night. You know what I mean? We can't get a kill. We just stayed there.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I take more than one driver. So I could always know that I could at least take a break driving.
Which is brilliant. Yeah.
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 But yeah,
he's come up with some shit, Justin, I think, where and that's what, like, the guide to being a 365 deathmatch fan. Not 180, not during the winter, like the warmer months and stuff.
Not all the time.
Itching the winter months. Yes, being around all the time. And how do we make this happen? And yeah, you know what?
Yeah, man.
You're leaving a book on the table, Joe. You're leaving it on the table, brother.
I have books in mind to write, so that might be one of them.
Yeah, I think it should.
You'll sign them all, right? You'll sign them all.
Yeah. If there's going to be one that's practical for everybody, I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
But yeah, man, just like I said, and with this year coming to a close, we got a lot of good shit coming up. You know what I mean? So gotta be ready.
Let's talk about XBW a little bit. So we know that we have the show coming up. It's going to be in February.
February 15th, Philadelphia. We have some, we haven't dropped them yet, but we have some, big names debut in an X-Brand Wrestling.
Ooh, very nice.
Wrestle Death and IWA Vintage, Atticus Reigns' company. Excited for that. Excited for our Philly return.
Deathmatch Santa. People are getting behind that, by the way.
Yeah.
Loving Deathmatch Santa.
So we're going to post.
Atticus might be missing out on like a few T-shirt designs.
I think me and him should have made a fucking Christmas card together. Deathmatch
right.
Jesus and Santa together.
I wanted to run a show here in the area, for around the Christmas time, because I wanted to have you guys do something. This Deathmatch Santa and you, the voice of violence. I think it would have gotten over. But
dude, it would. There's plenty more Christmases coming. We got this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even get Chondo involved somehow.
Chondo could be the Grinch.
Don't give up on that idea just yet. You just keep that in your back pocket, just like.
Oh, come on, we can paint Chondo
Right,
green and chase him around.
Oh, yeah. Picture Chondo in the Grinch outfit. That'd be
Yeah.
Oh man. Speaking of Chondo, so are we gonna be seeing at some point? Has it already culminated, or is it going to come to a more like a bigger head between Hardcore and Jimmy Chondo?
Oh, I don't think the war is over yet. I think there's still a lot more battles to come.
Yeah.
It's definitely not over. Not over by a long shot. We're definitely going to see a lot more of these two guys, going at it because that's what the people want. They love Chondo and Hardcore.
I think, yeah. You know who I think wishes this was over is Chondo. I think he's wishing this whole thing was over, but he's going to have to see, I think, Hardcore at least one more time.
I
go ahead, brother.
I definitely think so, but I think somebody else might want to get their hands on him first, and that's Angel.
Oh,
he's been trying to start shit with Angel Metro. He better watch.
He better watch himself, right?
Angel's up and coming, man. She'll kick that dude's ass.
True. You know what? Actually, when you start to think about it, what could be more sweet, because we know Angel Metro doesn't give a shit about who stands in front of her. A three-way dance between those three.
Oh, dude, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that'd be outstanding.
Just throwing it out there, boss man.
Oh yeah, for sure. You guys witnessed that last three-way dance we had with JC Extreme and Alex Stretch. I think that was a banger.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, Stretch is becoming one of those guys that he's like, he's becoming very well known. People know his name. They're more because every day, like that guy, like he's done some amazing things recently. He's done a great job in being able to just get out there and do some vicious things. Basically, that's what it comes down to. He's a disgusting individual, and people love him for it, myself included. So
That's what I said, man. We got him and Anthrax, the champ, man, and real up and coming. Loving it. I've watched those dudes since they were green as fucking grass. Now they're champions, and it's fucking awesome to see.
Joe, you were probably there when they debuted, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the only things I didn't see of theirs was like the remember when Matt used to have the Monday shows?
Oh,
I didn't really go to those.
Okay.
Undiscovered,
yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't go to those, but I seen them when they would, go on, when they first appeared on the main shows. Like I said, dude, fucking Stretch was a doorman when I met him. Didn't even know he was, what I mean? I knew, well, I kind of figured he was in training because he was working there, but I was like, I didn't even know, what to expect. And then when he got out there, man, I was like, all right, nice.
Everybody starts somewhere, you know what I mean?
And you just watch them as they progressed and got better, character-wise, move-wise, everything.
Yeah. Dude, I remember I used to play shows at this place called Peabody's in Cleveland, right? There's this dude, Ray Rowe, that like stood up to hear on me, and I'm like between 6'2", 6'3", so like I'm taller. He was built like a brick shit house, though.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you talk about Ray Rowe from the Viking Raiders?
So yeah, and he ended up being who is he? But yeah, I knew him when he was like nobody, and he used to wrestle for like AIW. In Cleveland, he used to wrestle for Cleveland All Pro.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and had like the straight edge gimmick and stuff, which was fucking awesome. Ended up tagging up with the guy he's with now,
Hanson.
And now he's fucking Eric from the.
Well, I think that now they're the Vikings. I don't even know.
Or are they the Viking Raiders?
I don't know, but they call. But the thing that's cool is now because Triple H is not an idiot and realizes there really is independent wrestling. They actually changed their finisher is now called War Machine.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course he realizes that. Like, people don't realize, but he did a little bit of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like he was not a. It's not like he was an industry plant. Like Triple H was an indie guy. He wrestled on the indies. Like that's where he started. So,
Yeah.
it's not like he didn't do that shit. Like
No, but like I said, they used to do so many things to try to disassociate themselves from any thought of independent wrestling. WWE used to do.
Well, that
now,
was the Vince McMahon shit, which I think now they realize, like, hey, history and shit for people is perfect. It creates and honestly, if you could go back to somebody's way back indie history and shit, and to create conflict between two people on a show, of course they would love to do that. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? So it makes perfect sense. Instead of erasing like what happened, embrace it and fucking use it. You know?
Yeah, because like I said, even just the fact that you brought up Ray Rowe and them, because it was funny. Because another thing that because I did watch Raw before we jumped on. They even did a little segment where it was the War Raiders and Damian Priest, and they were like, "Oh, it's always been an honor to know you."
Yeah,
because they both were in Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've known each other for a long, long time.
Yeah.
You know.
So like little shit like that in the Vince McMahon days would have never happened.
Punisher Martinez.
Yeah.
That was the fucking man too.
Yeah, so it's cool to see how
it is
WWE
interesting
evolved.
though, watching like those guys go and then to the big show, but like still hold on to like a lot of what it is that they are. You can tell what they argue for.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
like, dude, Kevin Owens hasn't done a package pile driver in almost 10 years, and they finally let him do it a couple weeks ago.
Man, and you know he's been like for 10 years he's been going every once in a while, like going, "Hey, let me package pile drive this guy."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're like, no, and then finally they're like, okay, and he's like, "Fuck yeah,
yeah,
like,
fucking right."
No, you guys, is that a setup to bring Pentagon in?
Could be.
That's
who knows right now. You know they threw out the 0 with the and like you know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I'm real excited. I heard he's debuting like next week or something.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But supposedly he's supposed to
because that's the first
week, like, yep. And so we'll see. I hope they do. Like I've always said, and I think too, between the two, like who's the flashier wrestler? Phoenix. Who's the better like personality and who connects better with the audience?
By far.
For sure.
Yeah.
Penta
was on the first independent show I took Joey to. He fucking loved him.
I would take him over Ray any day. And nothing against Ray. Like but if you were gonna like take one over the other, I'll take the one that connects with the audience, man.
Yeah, dude. Just the first indie show I took Joey to was a House of Hardcore. Pentagon was on.
Oh, that's what's up. Was that the one he wrestled with Sami Callihan?
Yes, and then he wrestled for GCW the next day.
Oh yeah. I brought him that weekend. That weekend he was with us.
Nice.
Yeah, we brought him for signing. He wasn't supposed to wrestle Sami at first, and then you know what I mean. The battleground. Well, the House of Hardcore people got with us. And
yeah,
let's make it happen, man. And then we brought him over to it was Road to Survival, I believe, right?
Yes, it was.
2017 for GCW.
Yep.
And yeah. He put on a banger there too with Janela.
Yep, that was fun, man. Yeah, that was the first weekend I took Joey to fucking shows.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. You know what's crazy? He was so excited to be in the ECW arena that day. Like it was like surreal to him when we brought him in there.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Good times. Joe, how long have you been going to shows for?
Indie shows, 97.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Started with ECW. And
what was your first indie show?
Well, I don't know what the name of it was. I think it was just a fucking random show at the ECW arena.
Okay.
Right.
I just remember, like, it was the first time I seen Sandman, Stab, but it was the first time I seen a bunch of them, like, ever. I seen ECW live before I seen it on TV.
Oh, wow. What about you, Mark?
I used to go to ECW shows like in Cleveland when they used to come around, and that was just because like I watched the Monday night shit and all that stuff. And then my buddy just hit me to it. He goes, dude, because I was watching Sports Channel the other day, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and they aired this shit called ECW. I go, the fuck is that? So we found out what that was, started watching it, and then shit was the fucking. And then I was 16. I went to my first ECW show. The last show I had been to wrestling wise before that was when I was like 8 years old. Ooh. We went to see like The Undertaker and all that shit. Come see The Undertaker live, and all that shit. So, but you knew this was going to be fucking different, and it was awesome. And I never missed a show after that. Every time ECW came to town, we went to see him, watched it religiously, watched it die, and then stopped being a fan until COVID.
Wow.
And then found, and I always collected action figures. I always collect wrestling action figures. So I was doing that, but I just wasn't watching it.
Right.
I knew who everybody was. And then at some point, like, from watching ICW and stuff, I was watching all this deathmatch shit. I was like, this is awesome. But then they weren't running like every day. And I was like, I could watch wrestling every day.
Yeah.
So I started watching WWE again and AEW, and it wasn't bad. And yep, now here I am bitching about AEW and WWE.
Well, I can't stand AEW, but WWE's won me back over.
Yeah, actually, I really enjoy it. It's funny, man. Like, they used to always have the best storytelling, and then it would switch. It switched really quick to WCW and then right back. And same thing just happened where it switched to AEW and then right back.
Yeah.
Again. Like the same shit.
And then now you
can right back to just being like,
AEW can't write themselves out of a fucking paper bag anymore.
No.
They stink.
And the crazy part is, dude, like,
talent-wise,
dude, you have Jake the Snake fucking Roberts working for you, and you can't write a good TV show?
No.
I'd be like, Jake, dude, if you're running this shit, what would you do? What's the first thing you do? Who do you like? Who don't you like?
Yeah. Then you gotta just fucking start good feuds, man. That's the problem. They don't.
It's fucking Jake Roberts. Like, he's one of the most brilliant minds you could possibly get. The only thing that I could think of is like Dusty Rhodes and fucking somebody, like, they just come out of the grave and they're just like, and let me help you book that, daddy, and they just start booking it with Jake and fucking unreal, man. But yeah, Jake Roberts,
loved it.
I'd hire Shane Douglas. I do Shane Douglas, Jake Roberts, and they had him and they let him go. Arn Anderson would have been my booking committee.
They probably would have. I would have loved that because they're all my old school fucking boys right there.
Dude. Yeah. Well, they know what's going to work and what's not going to work, easily. But then they're the ones, too, who will go like, here's some new shit, though. Like, let's put a new spin on that. Like, how do we do that? And the only thing I could think to make that better would be to add Raven. But everybody has to be drug-free. Everybody has to, for a fucking month, fellas, right? We'll write the whole year, and then we're done. And then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Here's $150,000. Go nuts.
Just write me a year's worth of shows, and then you go back to doing whatever you want. I like
it. Right? And I'll see you in a year. Like, and we'll do the next year. But yeah.
Isn't Raven under with MLW currently? I could be wrong. I mean, I thought
he was for like a moment. I don't think he is anymore, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I know he was, but I don't know if it's continuing or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did like the little group they had with RSP and Akira and shit.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty unique. Seeing them two paired with Raven is surreal.
And at least if it wasn't going to last, like a nice little kickoff for Akira, who's fucking
Yeah.
killing it right now in MLW.
Speaking of Akira, did you guys see that they're going to be putting that Japan Deathmatch tournament on Triller?
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh yeah.
Is streaming live or
Oh, yeah.
just on demand when it comes out?
I believe live. I know for sure taped, but I believe live. My son told me earlier.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
if it's live, I'm all over that. That's awesome.
Yeah, shit, I'll watch that in the morning. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, I like staying up until like 3, like watching them shits over in fucking Japan.
Nah, dude, I used to love it.
Another one.
I was even watching New Japan.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, New Japan, when those pay-per-views were fucking awesome, was so worth staying up for.
Dude,
And then I remember one day staying up for one, and I'm going it's not worth it anymore. It's not, it's not worth it. It's like assing out.
Yeah, nah, I've stayed up a couple times to Wrestle Kingdoms, Dynasty, a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
Joe, were you at that 24-hour GCW show?
No.
No.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't think so.
I don't remember why. There wasn't a reason. I probably could have went. I just didn't.
Yeah, I remember when it first got announced. I was all hype up for it, but I'm like, after a while, I was like, wait, I can't last 24 hours.
Yeah, no. I mean, I missed the hell out of that spot though. Voltage was great.
Oh yeah. I heard they just opened back up as Doom Bar.
Is that what it is? I don't know. I've driven by it. I don't know the name yet.
I believe it. They reopened it, and
we might have to go talk to them about having wrestling shows there.
Yeah, someone reached out to me. Actually, Jim Anderson. Jim Anderson told me about it.
Nice. All right, good. Yeah, Jim's a fucking good dude.
Jim's a good dude, man. I hope he's speedy recovery for Jim. Wishing Jim a
Oh yeah, I've been messing with him the whole time.
He's a good dude.
He came with us on the trip that we went to Chicago not too long ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was me, him, Old House, Joey, Deacon, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, we all went out to Chicago for RPW.
How was the ride?
Hey, Justin, I gotta break in. What is going on with that Christmas tree behind you, and how is it metallic with touches of tree, or is it tree with touches of metal?
It's tinsel.
Garland. It's garland.
But okay, so how much does it actually weigh?
A ton.
Good enough.
It, dude.
No, I like it, man. It's like it's the old. I just had to bust your balls for a minute, but like it's the old school tree. Like that is the old school tree. Like mine feels like really like it's not because it has the lights, right? And it has the bulbs. Mm-hmm. But that's it. There's no garland. There's no tinsel. There's no.
You need some tinsel.
Yeah,
you gotta have something, right? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. So honestly, I'm just busting your balls, but I'm just kind of jealous.
I have too many Transformers to put up a tree.
Yeah. We didn't put out the little train this year. We usually have a little train that goes by.
Stop! I missed the train. I have I have the Acela high-speed train down my basement that I can't hook up no more. Well, I can if I make room. See, me and my son turned this goddamn house into a toy museum.
I see you have a lot of Transformers, right?
Oh, yeah. Transformers, He-Man, fucking Godzilla.
Dude, you have to actually build the train next year and have all them shits attacking different.
That's a good idea. That you say that, yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
I would have to buy a lot of extra track, but it'd be worth it.
I think so.
It would be worth it.
I'm thinking so. That sounds badass.
Oh yeah. Good times, man.
Oh,
Get ready for the
So
holiday.
Justin, what can we tell? We know we got 215. What's after that? What's Glassborough's date again?
March 23rd. No ring. Actually, no, I'm not going to say no ring. We're still we're still undecisive on that. But March 23rd, we are back in Glassboro, New Jersey. The half pipe will be there. We have 2 bands confirmed already: Mud Show and Jungle Dream. Things are going to get bloody. We're going to have the
very
drone out.
cool.
You remember, Joe? You were there the last show for
Loved it. That venue
Blood.
was great.
Yeah. It was fun. It was different. It was it gave a different feel than like a typical wrestling show.
Yeah.
In my I'm always for what I mean. I go to a venue that someone recommends, and I show up, and I'm like, oh, how are we going to make this work? I don't know if it's going to work, but it's going to be fun trying. So yeah, that was one of them. You know what I mean? Someone recommended it. I went to check it out. I said, you know what? Let's make it work. Let's
Yeah.
make magic happen here. And I was very happy with how it turned out. I think it was a good. Everyone had fun. It was a good show, and we were out there partying till like one or two. I mean, it was good. It was a good environment.
Nice.
Yeah. What'd you think of it? How'd you like it?
I mean, I got a kick out of it, man. I thought it was cool. You had a nice setup in the back
Yeah.
where you were. Then you had friggin' bar there, people dancing.
Yeah.
You had everything.
Oh yeah.
You had blood and violence in the back, booze and fucking people dancing in the middle, and then a fucking nice house out front.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Mark, you gotta come out to one of them shows. That's wild.
If it's like he just described, yeah, I'll be there for one for sure.
Yeah, no, dude, it's very interesting. Like I said, I like where the shelter is too, because the shelter people hear Kensington and they're like, not the shelter. I'm sorry,
Palace.
the Palace. Yeah, shelter's a great spot too in Hal. But
Okay.
I meant to talk about the Palace. People will say, "Oh, it's in Kensington," but it's not really in like a horrible area. It's in the middle of the bullshit, so you're not really bothered by nothing. There's parking available.
Oh yeah.
And that's just a fun little spot, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've seen a wrestling show and a concert there, and both were fucking pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's definitely definitely a different venue, definitely different from a lot of pro wrestling venues. It's funny. I tell a lot of my employees want to come to some of the shows, and I'm like, yeah, it's at Kensington. Word got out that the next show was going to be at Kensington, so they're looking it up, and they're like, "Is it safe?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's gonna be fine, man."
Dude.
Don't worry.
It's like any neighborhood, man. There's going to be bad parts and good parts, and that part's really not. Like I said, man, there's no people selling on the corner right there. There's no fucking hooker activity, no drug activity. You know what I mean? Seriously, I mean, because there are certain spots.
Yes.
There are certain spots in Kensington where you will find hookers and drugs on every corner. But not where the venue is. Like I said, you're a good 6-7 blocks away from the bullshit.
Absolutely.
But if you have a car and need a hooker, 7 blocks away ain't far.
Maybe a little closer, but oh geez, Mark, the last time you were at one of those shows,
we try to appease everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joe's trying to break me, man.
But yeah, it'll be fun. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have fun one way or another.
What?
Always bloody in Philadelphia.
Oh, definitely.
Sure. Whatever you just said.
And March 23rd, we're gonna rock out Jungle Dream and Mud Show, both performing in New Jersey for the first time ever. So it'll be fun. It'll be memorable, and we'll have a good time. And see a lot of bloody matches. But
that's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
As I was saying, Mark, you came down to our Glitch in the Matrix show. How'd you like it?
Glitch in the Matrix, the original Glitch in the Matrix, the newer Glitch in the Matrix.
The show we had in March. When was it? March?
No, it was a fantastic show. Yeah.
May. I'm sorry, May. It was May.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, I thought we've had a really good run of shows lately. I haven't seen anything that we've done lately where I just went like, I think we're pushing the means of like every show when we go into there. We're doing something new. We're doing something different. We're bringing like, hey, we actually brought Drake Younger and Matt Tremont together. It's considered for death match of the year. Like, we've been doing some shit over here, and I think every show we continue to do different things. Is everything going to be a fucking direct hit? No, but I think by doing off the wall things, creating different matches, we're doing some stuff nobody's ever seen, and I think more so we're going to knock it out of the park, less so than we're not. That's what I think.
So far, that's definitely how it's been.
Absolutely. We're gonna keep keep the momentum going. Keep trying to put on some banger shows, and sending everyone home happy.
Is the show you recently did in Virginia going to get released?
It should. Hopefully in a week or so. Hopefully.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we're just waiting on little things here and there, but yeah, it's almost done. Like I said, in a week or so.
Definitely look forward to seeing that.
Absolutely, it was fun. It was different, certainly different.
What's the name of that show there, Justin?
Silent Night 2, Mind Control. Silent
And
Night 2.
you know why I asked the name? So you can introduce it, because last night I completed the box art for the DVD is done.
And it's banging. Like,
yes. And all the graphics are done for the DVDs, so it's being completed, cut, will be done. Should be up for order any moment now, and you can get that from our buddy Perry, or whatever the fuck his website is. I forget, but we'll post it in post-production right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and another good thing leading up into 2025, I feel too, like, I didn't, sadly had to miss that one, but now this year coming up, probably we won't have to miss any shows now, because like I said, whether I buy a car or just keep doing the rental thing I've been doing, I'm going to have one. So now it makes that life a lot easier. I hated having to like rely on people always for a ride. The ones that always did it, always came through. But if they couldn't, I was fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah,
especially if you have to like count on somebody who's like a total asshole too is the worst. That's the worst. It's like,
luckily the people I get rides with are most part, awesome people. But no, I've been stuck with bad rides myself. Believe me, I know.
Oh yeah, the worst.
But yeah, like I said,
and it happened to me. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I would get good people to give me rides. Like Connor would give me a ride, but like he can't make every show, and Mike Aldhouse can't make every show. But like,
shout out to Connor.
What's that?
Shout out to Connor, man.
Yeah, finding tubes.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Mark too. I know we briefly talked about you finishing the graphics, man. You always come through. Your work is great, man, and
it is my pleasure, my friend.
You and Vinny, man, you guys always, you know what I mean?
Well, that's how we met. So I met Justin through doing graphic design for different shit for flyers and posters and shit like that. Doing the DVD designs now, and yeah, man. No, it's been a pleasure, and super glad we met, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Print this right here. This is my Christmas card to you, buddy.
There he goes. I like it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, brother. And Joe, about the transportation. I mean, being in South Philly, like, I mean, you don't even need a car sometimes, right? Like you're right by the subway, right?
Right. Yeah. No, like getting around here wasn't bad. It was just me trying to get to where, places I want to go.
Yeah.
That was where the rough part was.
That's rough. Absolutely.
Believe me, parking sucks. I wish I can get away with not having a car, but.
Oh, yeah. Especially South Philly, man.
Oh, my God, dude. The worst.
When I first took this store over, I was working in Dover, Delaware, and driving back to South Philly every night for 6 months. I was driving from South Philly to Dover, Delaware back, and sometimes it would take me like an hour and 40 minutes to get back to South Philly, and then it would be another hour finding parking. Dude.
Yeah, dude, terrible.
It's the worst. I would have to park in the Acme parking lot on Reed Street, and it's like walk. Yeah, it's a 7 block.
Oh, so you lived around where like the CVS and all that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Right around there.
Yeah, nah, dude. I hate to say it, but I think my neighborhood's even worse than that.
Oh, really? Sheesh.
Yeah, I live near Broad and Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you can't even find spots on illegal spots. You can't even find anymore.
You live right by the Blue Meanies bar, right?
Yeah, my customer's right around the corner.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm on 15th. He's on 17th.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Sheesh. So you're like in between both the best diners around. You're in between Penrose and you're in between the Oregon diner.
Oregon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which one you like better?
I always preferred Oregon better.
Oregon, yeah.
Yeah. Oregon, I like, especially because they stayed 24 hours where Penrose didn't. And I always preferred the Oregon Diner's French onion soup.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm not going to lie, dude. That was like my high go-to when I was like in my 20s.
Yeah.
I would just get stoned to go get some French onion soup from Oregon Diner. Shit was good.
Oh, absolutely. You're like in the heart of all the good places, man. Now you got Nifty 50s a few blocks away. Yeah, Tony Luke's.
Yeah, dude. And like I said, that's another reason why I feel like I do good on DoorDash, because we got so many goddamn good places around here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, we don't really have many good places around here. I mean, I have a Waffle House a block away, which isn't bad.
All right, that's good.
I love
a Waffle House. He's got
Waffle House, yeah.
Yep, he's got a restaurant, and then he's got a strip club / fighting arena at night. So
oh yeah. One of my employees got me a Waffle House poster for.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
You know, and all the goofy traveling I do, I've never been to one.
What?
Yeah, never.
You gotta come. I gotta take you to one. I love Waffle House, man.
Yeah, I gotta come down there, dude.
Yeah. I live a block away.
Because don't you have an eat-in Pizza Hut too?
No. That's in Virginia. That's on the way to Virginia.
All right, that's in Virginia. All right.
Yeah, and there's one in Maryland about an hour from here.
Yeah, I gotta find me one of those, dude. I need to have an eat-in Pizza Hut. I haven't had that since way before my son was born, and he's 17.
Mark, do you have any around?
Those things are unicorns, man.
Yeah.
Those are few and far between. Actually, I think there's one like 45 minutes from me, but I heard that it disappears as you drive into the parking lot. So I don't know. No, I don't know.
Now, see, that's a challenge for me. I would have to take acid and like try to find the Pizza Hut.
No, but who didn't love that shit when you were a kid? Like, you pull in and like, oh, it was so good,
dude. Stop.
You're there and skirts to like lead you to a table, and you're like, and they would lead you, and then you would go in and just eat mad amounts of pizza.
Are we all around the same age?
Fuck.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm 45. How old are you?
Oh, me? I'm 42.
All right, Justin.
I'm 37.
All right, so do you remember Spy Hunter?
Spy Hunter? No.
The video game Spy Hunter, where you were the little white car driving.
For PlayStation. Was it for PlayStation?
I don't know. But I used to go to a Pizza Hut that had Spy Hunter, and I would fucking just jam fucking like $5 and quarters in that thing while I was waiting for the pizza.
That's great. That's great.
I remember like there was always the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 4-player arcade.
Nice.
Yeah. Remember that being a ground round and shit. And I don't know if you guys had ground round.
I remember hearing that name. I don't remember going to it. I know I used to go.
The name tells you everything you need to know. It was ground round to Pound Town, and Pound Town was your stomach, dude.
Nice. It pummeled the shit out of you.
Oh yeah.
That's like Ponderosa.
Oh yeah. And they're like, we want to keep you healthy by juicing. And you're like, cool. The only thing that's gonna be juicing is your stomach. And you're like, fuck. Then you go home and shit your brains out. Yeah, it was terrible.
You guys remember the Pizza Huts with the pizza buffet?
Oh yeah. Oh, those were the best, dude. Those were the fucking best.
Yeah,
because they would have the salad bar and the pizza buffet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Good sign.
Gustav, I remember the Wendy's salad bar.
Oh, the Wendy's salad bar. Yes, dude. I remember my mom going like, "You gotta love a good salad bar." You know, like that was her fucking jam, dude. Yeah, she'd make me go there. I'd just be eating Junior Bacons.
Yeah.
They were like, I think they were like 69 or 79 cents at that point. They're right on their way to the 99-cent mark, and then they tipped for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, it wasn't worth it anymore. But like they were whatever. And I would get like 6 of them and just pound Junior Bacons, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah. And she's like, dude, you just gotta love a good salad bar. I'm like, what the fuck is the difference between a good salad bar and a bad salad bar? They had more pinto beans in this one than the other one. I'm like, what is the difference between a good one and a bad one? Like, what's the
real good question?
One? Like, dude, and the mushrooms, they had magic ones in there too. Like,
well,
and to me, like, I would be like, yeah, I want to be at the bad mushroom bar. I don't know, man.
You guys remember Roy Rogers?
Stop, dude. They're building one in Jersey. It's back.
No, really? Where?
Yes. Right in Cherry Hill.
No way, really?
Yes.
No. I've heard of Will Rogers, but I don't know exactly what it is. Like, what do they like? What
Roy Rogers is like chicken, burgers, roast beef.
Yeah.
They had roast beef, chicken, burgers. They had everything.
Oh yeah. Remember?
So wait, is it like a kind of like a Texas Roadhouse type thing, or no?
I mean, it's more fast food.
It's more fast food.
It's more set up like an Arby's.
Oh, yeah, like okay, Arby's, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's kind of like an Arby's thing.
Yeah. Gotcha. It was just different. It was just, you know what I mean? Technically, to me, like if you would go back,
everybody kept telling me about it, but I've lived in Ohio, and then I've traveled between here to Kansas and lived in Wichita. And Wichita was the armpit of America, and I moved back to Cleveland, Ohio. If I moved back to Cleveland because I missed it, because I lived in your town, fuck you, because it's got to be the worst town of all. I live in Cleveland, Ohio, you prick. Fuck.
Damn. But now you're going to see me in Cherry.
No. But yeah, no, actually, Wichita wasn't bad because it was, they're like in the middle of the United States. So like it's a hub. So there's like Vietnamese people there, and there's Korean people there, and there's African people there, and there's so every walk of life. So there's every restaurant you can possibly imagine. So Vietnamese restaurants and Vietnamese sandwiches and pho is the best shit ever. And if you get it from people who know how to make it, it doesn't cost that much because they make it from jack and shit.
Oh, like, my son's best friend works at a pho place. So,
dude, you already know. Like,
yeah,
fuck, dude, it's amazing. Like, so good. But I love the sandwiches they make too, with the pickles and shit too, and. Miss
good.
That. That's the only thing I miss about living in Wichita, Kansas, dude, is the fucking food was awesome. That's we lived next to people from Kenya. They used to make food outside and shit. Like, those motherfuckers could cook too. I know the girl I was with at the time, my daughter's mom was just like, do you think this is okay? I'm like, they're boiling the shit out of this stuff. Like, yeah, like watch what they do.
Yeah.
You're a cleaner cooks than we are. You know. She's like, you think it's okay? I'm like, I know it's okay. Like it's fucking Kenyans, dude. Like, yeah. Like they're paying way more attention than we ever would.
Yeah, that's what I miss about South Philly. All the good restaurants. And there's nothing here.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to try to lose weight around here.
Yeah.
I've lost some weight, but it's very hard.
Oh,
very
man.
enticing places.
Well, now we're going to the holidays too, man. So now it's like you're encouraged to eat more.
Yeah, dude.
Like, hey, you want another plate? You want another plate? Like, you want some more? Like, and then you go, yeah, I do want some. And then you just fucking eat it, and then and then you'd be 15 pounds heavier after this fucking cease. And then me and you will bitch about it next week. How's that sound?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Christ, what did I do? But it was so good.
Like, fuck.
Joe,
what is wrong with me? Why would I do that?
What's that, Just?
Do you remember the Roy Rogers and Brian Snyder way back when?
Of course, dude. I remember when that was a Geno's.
It was a Geno's?
It was a Geno's. Look up Geno's. Geno's used to be a fast food restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah. But it used to be a Geno's, then it turned into a Roy Rogers. Yes, I do remember it. It was where the Walgreens is.
Yeah. And I heard they just closed that down.
The Walgreens just closed. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. It got over exaggerated with how bad it is around there, but it is different. So the businesses are all suffering around there. The only thing really thriving is Popeyes.
Do they still have that Dunkin' Donuts there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Dunkin' and Popeyes are right next to each other, and they're probably the only ones I ever actually see people coming in, because that's, if I don't have a car, that's where my bus drops me off after work. And I always see it. And like I said, I know there's a store called like Snipes or Snopes or some shit. They'd never have people in it, so they're not going to last long. Oh, and the Pretzel Factory, they got customers. So 3 stores out of like fucking 12 on that strip do good. The rest are all done.
All done, damn. That's
even the Rite Aid, dude. The Rite Aid's on the verge of closing too.
I'm sure they get a lot of theft. I can't imagine that. Them making any
profit. With the subway being right there, is that's what it is. They'll rob the store and then run right onto the subway.
Oh, jeez.
It's bad, yeah. And it's crazy because that area is so sketchy. And then, like, a few blocks away is Passyunk Avenue, which is,
and a few blocks away is me, and there's nothing like that. Like, I have, like knock on wood, I see all these reports. I've never had, like, I don't get done work until 4, or I'm not home until almost 5. I've never had a package stolen from me. You know what I mean? And I've never had, like, a car broken in. Like, my neighborhood's still, like, good. But 4 blocks away, it's fucking hard.
No man.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. 4 blocks too is, it's a decent, like,
as I'm saying, it doesn't feel like it's my neighborhood.
It's not that huge amount of fucking space. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But it still feels like, none of that, because none of that shit touches like my, like, like maybe like 2.5 block radius of houses. This is just like nothing bothers this neighborhood. This little part of this neighborhood just never gets fucked with.
And do you attribute it to like what, the people who live there? I would assume.
Yeah, because it's probably 80% people have been here their whole lives.
Yeah.
So they still respect and take care of the neighborhood. Yeah,
that's awesome. And like, because you don't see that anymore.
No.
And like tight knit communities who protect each other.
Right.
And it used to be communities would rally, and that's what made people tight to get like.
Yeah.
And now you don't see that anymore, and it's a fucking shame.
Yeah, no, dude. There's still weekend barbecues up my street, in the street.
Yeah. So remember, like when, dude, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, like we used to have. I lived right outside of Cleveland, right? And in this town called Euclid, and we used to have like block parties and shit.
Yeah.
there would be like all kinds of stuff going on. Now there's like, I wouldn't rent a house in that fucking town.
Yeah.
No matter how
no,
much.
dude,
You can put it on the lake. I'm not gonna rent it, like, because it's that fucking bad.
Because people ask me, dude, why have I moved back here twice? And it's because of the people still. Because I moved away from this neighborhood twice and came back. And I don't even, I don't even think about leaving now, because I'm like, I look at other places and I'm like, I ain't got to worry about none of that still.
No.
Yeah, because that's when places fucking work, dude. That's when people like work together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, like, people don't do that shit.
No, especially that part of South Philly. Like, I feel like it's a very tight knit community. Everyone looks out for each other. Everyone knows each other. You know what I mean? You go.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I say. Like, it's wild. Like, I could still walk up, my street and the adjacent street.
I'm gonna smoke.
But yeah,
Or what
you
are we
walk
gonna...
into like Rite Aid, you walk into anywhere, you know what I mean? You know everyone that's working there.
Sorry, but I can't smoke inside.
You're good.
Hey, we wanted to see your ass too.
Did you?
So this weekend,
Merry Christmas to all.
Yeah, see? We knew you thought of us.
So Joe, you were at the Sean Henderson Presents show. How was that?
Yeah, no, Sean threw a good show, man. It was entertaining. A couple people, again, that, I've never seen or, I've only heard of. It was very cool. My son's always, since, again, I said it earlier in the show, like, I started bringing him around 2016, 2017. And one of the first, like, groups of people he liked was, oh Christ, what was their name? But it was like Callahan, the Chris, and Zachary Wentz, and all them. They were in CZW together. Ohio is for Killers.
Okay, Ohio is for Killers.
That was like one of the first groups that he liked on the indies, and this was the first time he got to meet Zachary Wentz, which was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And he got to see him. We got to bullshit with Jimmy Lloyd. I don't know if you've seen the highlight yet, but Lucky 13 used me as a kickstand again. I love Lucky, man.
The commentator put you over too.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great, man.
That's
Your
good.
son is just the nicest kid, by the way, too, Joe.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, just a super nice fucking guy.
But yeah, man, we had some fun at Sean's show. Connor, it was great. Like I said earlier, it's great to see Connor Claxton. He doesn't wrestle nowhere near as much as he probably should.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even when he was just back in CZW, I was like, this dude should be more places. Like, because he had done like VOW.
Yeah.
I remember he did VOW. He did like CZW. He had done a couple early GCW shows, but not a ton.
Is he doing something over in Europe right now?
Connor Claxton?
Yeah, was I right in seeing that? Somebody right now, there's an old school CCW guy who's going to be doing stuff overseas who hasn't done anything.
Thumbtack Jack?
Nah, maybe
Dustin Lee, diehard
Dustin Lee.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure.
Yeah.
It was nice to see Connor back the other day at the SHP show, but
I was wild when I seen Rick Blade with the fucking with Johnny Cashmere's fucking company.
Hey,
SPO,
yeah, that was wild. SPO. I was at that show.
How was that?
Dude, SPO show was pretty fun, and again, that was another pretty cool little venue in Gloucester. That the venue he had wasn't bad. Like I said, the venue he had, the venue 7 had, there's some cool ass little spots that I just, a couple new companies have showed me around here.
Seven's gonna pull out some cool shit, guaranteed. Like if they were the ones, I saw a couple of Circle 6 shows here in Cleveland. major hush hush in the back of a fucking club, glass, blood, all kinds of shit. It was like, fuck yeah. Good deathmatch shit. And if 7 were the ones that were putting those on, please come back to fucking Cleveland. We need more shit like that. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
Nothing. I beg of you.
Yeah, because originally, I know I heard originally that 7 show was supposed to be the only one in Jersey, but now I heard he's going to be running more there. So they'll be here in Jersey. Hopefully they can come out to you.
Even just for fans like me, like just to see stuff, like just to have stuff on the weekend that I can watch, it's amazing. But you guys, I don't think you know how spoiled like you are.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I rub it in Deathmatch Elite's face every night.
It's like
me and Oldhouse are the soapbox people that say we're spoiled and we love it.
For real. Like,
we were the ones. So there was a time that all the Midwest people were crying about not getting certain shows.
Oh,
so one night we put a bunch of Philadelphia fucking apartment listings in Deathmatch Elite to see if they would fucking. I said, well, then move here, you fucking jealous motherfuckers. Nah, but and I'm going to say a huge but. After I started traveling out there again and seeing their passion, Midwest fans are right up there now. Like they are definitely dedicated. They love the shit. They deserve it. Yeah. They deserve shows out there. So I'm glad to see the Midwest getting some love recently. Like I said, I did break balls. Everybody that knows me knows I break balls. But on the serious note, it's very cool to see the RPWs, ICW going out there, GCW going out there and having really good shows.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Not people in Oregon, but everybody else.
I mean, I don't go out that far yet. So, if I go to Oregon, then we'll see.
Not people in Oregon. No.
Oh, man.
No Schlack, no match. No. No way.
I was watching the documentary in Oregon. I wonder if it's as bad as they portray it to be. Oregon.
Oh, well,
I've never been there myself, but
no, I don't know, man. As far as like being there, looking at the crowd, like, dude, I don't know. I've been to many different shows and to see many different bands and many different crowds and many different things. And they seem respectful and they seem like they enjoyed it. Are they the typical Northeast fan? No, they're not at all. But however, if they like it, they like it. And I appreciate them liking it. So, to me, like, it's all good. However, the only thing that turned me off was like the actual company itself, like, being rah, let's talk about some weird shit. And like, it's like, no, we're, it's deathmatch wrestling. We've been around for a while. You don't have to explain to us what to do at shows. We know not to be weird, except for that one guy in Chicago, and he gets his ass kicked every time he's there. We know kind of what to do. It's all good. So that's my take. But no, I don't. It's all good. I feel like, is John Wayne Murdoch wearing those shirts just to torch like everybody else because like either A, he wants to help the company, or B, he finds it to be like great heel heat? I'm thinking it's like both. I
was with John Saturday. I will not disclose the information.
I'm just saying.
But we had fun, dude. Like, I love that fact that I took a picture with him and put it up in Deathmatch Elite and set everybody off.
Oh yeah, of course. And why not?
No, it's great, dude. It's great.
Joe, you're good.
I'm not saying, and again, like, I'm not saying these are bad things. Like, I just, it's that.
No, man, it's wrestling. It's meant to be fun. Right. We're supposed to be having fun. And this is all that it's about.
No, it's amazing shit. It's awesome.
You're good at ruffling everyone's feathers on there sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, if you go back to the thread, seriously, it's so funny. I get a kick out of this. If you go back to the thread of with me and Murdoch, the picture, somehow, some way, it got turned into how our hairs looked. like, all right, dude, whatever. We're such needle movers that you got to talk about our hairstyles. That's fine.
You got some great hair. I mean, let's just go with it. Like, we got just great hair, right? Hair. But on both sides, there's some great hair on both sides. Good hair on both sides. Yeah, no.
But yeah, man, I love it. I love everybody. And that's the thing. The majority of people in Deathmatch Elite know that I'm, know when I'm kidding, and they get along with the joke. You know what I mean? That's what the good thing is now.
Right. That was the whole thing with like the Chuds, like the Chud Match Elite.
Oh, dude. Well, like I said, I was one of the fucking proprietors of that when I brought the sign to GCW that night.
Right. Weren't you? You had the Schlack sign recently.
Oh, Schlack is fucking wax.
Yes, Schlack is wax.
Schlack is wax.
He didn't sell that at all for you, by the way.
No, I don't care. It was great. It was a stupid comment that was in Deathmatch Elite that morning.
I know.
Yeah, so that's why I put it. That's why I was like, oh, dude, let me think of a stupid sign, and I'll be like, all right, Schlack is wax.
I wonder if he didn't get it, and then he got it later. He was like, oh, we got it.
Oh, no, we like I said, it was cool because I was with that dude Jim Anderson. And, we were all bullshitting in the back about it. So yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. No, that was great. What was that? RPW?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny as fuck.
Yeah, that was also the show. That was also the same day that I signed Sexy Eddie's ass.
Oh.
So, yes, and the mythology continues of like the things that you have signed. Of course, it started with the ECW wall.
Yeah,
everybody got so mad. And honestly, do you know how many people have signed that wall?
I know. I've signed it 3 times now.
No business is signing that wall. Many, because you'll look at it and you go, "Who the fuck is that?" And it's nobody. It's it's Tammy. I got hammered at the arena at the brewery, and then
it's so funny, dude.
Like, yes,
it's a fucking bathroom, dude.
Right. So,
like, it'd be different. I'm sorry, it'd be different. Like, if you walked in, right, and it was a big wall that said ECW, then I could see, gatekeeping that and only being for the wrestlers. No, but it's in a fucking bathroom.
It's directly inside, for people who don't know. When you walk inside the men's bathroom into the wall, then it's right there.
Yeah. Like, it's in a men's room, dude.
Yeah.
People are taking a shit across from it, and you're worried about who signs it.
You're signing it, and people are like,
yeah.
Weird. That's
like, dude, it was great, man. And like I said, again, it's only a few people. And the majority of everybody else gets the joke.
Nobody loves ECW more than me. But yeah, I remember like walking through there and seeing that when I was there and just going like, how the fuck? Like, this
my TV
like, why wouldn't they put it out? They could have painted it anywhere. It could have been anywhere. There were how many walls are there, Joe, where like they can paint it?
Dude, it could have been anywhere. Yeah,
anywhere. But they chose to put it in.
Like, have you been in there recently?
No, I haven't been there in a long time.
At all? All right, yeah. So so no, it's completely. Dustin knows it's completely different setup than it was with ECW.
Yeah,
and it's even with CZW, and the whole when you walk in, there could be somewhere they could have put it, but no, they put it in the bathroom.
In the bathroom,
like there's a whole thing, like
Well, no,
next to the bar, they could have been. They could have
a long time ago. It was when Francine did the Legends of the Arena show.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, that's the.
Legends of the Arena. Yeah. So it was a while ago. 2004, maybe?
I was going to say, I was before my son was even born.
Yeah. I think it was maybe 2004. It was right around like when ECW did their shit, but like, I don't know. It was either right before or right after. Anyway, but like, yeah, it was still in the fucking bathroom though. Like you walked into the thing and there was the wall, and then here was all the bathroom shit.
I took someone's nude photos that night too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good times in that bathroom, man.
Did they ask you to, Joe?
Yes, yes, they did. That was the best part.
What's all right? So explain to us how this went down.
Yeah. I gotta hear this.
Some. I'm not going to disclose names.
No, you don't have to. No,
you can find out if you search hard enough. But some woman wanted to flash in front of the ECW wall and felt I was the person for the job.
Word.
Why not?
Because again,
Who else?
I mean,
Who
we
else?
could have fun, bullshit.
Okay,
I still do have a decent fucking reputation, so
I think
I'm not the type of dude that's going to go and fucking send the pictures of that girl. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not like that.
Yeah, no, but okay. So would this be though somebody I might know?
Maybe not personally, but online, yeah.
All right, thank you. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. All right.
Yeah, no, definitely online, yeah.
That cuts. Actually, nowadays that doesn't really cut that many people out of things.
No, it's not. Yeah.
OnlyFans and shit. I'm like, that cuts a lot of. I don't think it does. I'm like, shit. That doesn't cut a lot of people out. Damn.
The voice of violence is a photographer now.
Dude, we're doing it all this year. We're like I said, 2024 was great. 2025 is going to be even better.
We're going all the way.
Yeah.
No stops, man.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh yeah.
Going back to prison. What?
Yeah. Still there. Fuck 'em. Happy holidays, Diddy.
Hey, goodbye. God, we can only hope, man.
What about them New Jersey drones, man? What's your theory on them?
Ugh. It's interesting, right?
Did you see any, Joe? Did you see any?
I have not seen any personally. I have heard people that I know say they've seen them. Do I think maybe the first time was something? Yes, but I'm thinking now people are just doing it.
Yeah. Pranking people, right? Like,
yeah, because I mean, you can go to a store with your boys, buy like 4 drones, and just fucking fly them around.
Yeah. Well, look at TJ. Shout out to TJ for hooking up with that great footage. But TJ flies them at our shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. What, they're already watching us, so what the fuck? Yeah. So drones are watching us too. Who cares? Yeah.
There's satellites watching you down.
Do a striptease for them.
Tell you like how many crackers you ate this month. You know
I mean,
how many tortilla chips did fucking Joe eat this month?
Because like I said, man, until one day a drone filming me affects my life, I don't give a fuck.
You don't care, yeah. I mean, there's cameras everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if there wasn't cameras everywhere, I wouldn't have like won my case when I got into an accident. So good for the cameras.
Absolutely. If you're not doing nothing wrong, you're cool.
Yeah, no, because somebody, I got lucky because the girl tried to say I went through the red light when she went through the red light, and then the cops went back and watched the film, and she went through the red light.
Oh wow,
that's why I gotta get a dash cam, dude. I got to get one of those, man. I was talking to this cat the other day, and he was like, it was funny because I work in insurance. He works in insurance, but he's like a claims guy. Whereas I'm just a trainer for like new hires and shit for like phones and stuff. He's like, man, he goes, you need to get a dash cam. He goes, front and back. He goes, get one front and back.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that are on the road a lot do it, and it works out for them. because you got
Hey,
watch.
dude, he said you would not believe the shit. But I mean, you ever watch some of those videos where it's like, I was watching one the other day. This guy was like 100 feet in front of this other guy, and he slams on his brakes, and he's like, "You hit me!"
Oh,
Yeah,
Like 100 feet in front of him. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like,
dude.
I'm back here.
Yeah.
He was on calling the police. He goes, "Call him." And then he didn't realize, like, he had the dash cam. Was like, yeah. Like, I think that's definitely going to be a purchase.
Yeah. Kelly was telling me about him because over here in Delaware, they're doing a scam where people, you're at a red light and the car in front of you backs up right into you. And
I've seen that. Yeah, I haven't seen it personally, but I've heard of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Yeah.
I do
I live in like this little like lakefront community. Like it's not too bad, but if I need to drive into like Cleveland and shit like that happens all the time. The motherfuckers, and then they'll blame it on you. And oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, nah, man. That's why, like, I'm proud to be a good driver.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, no, me too.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, kinda came and crushed the